are to get to where you are, and we're very happy to hear your story. Our second speaker is Stu Strickland, who will be working on Project One, which is from the Entertaining Speaker Series. He's already told us a little bit about his bike experiences, so he's grabbed our attention, and we'd like to know a little bit more about him.
What would you think if I told you that something you thought was illegal wasn't? You have no idea how awkward I feel telling a room full of women, most of whom I don't know too well, about something it's really a women's rights issue that men should have nothing to say about. But don't shoot the messenger. About 3 years ago, right outside this building, this might even have involved some people here, I don't know, there was a woman who walked down Wood Street without a top on. Her name was Sparkle. That's all I knew about her. This actually made it to the Post-Gazette and the KDK and a couple of other media outlets. Walking down the street without a top on. Some Point Park University police and city police had a conversation with her. We'll leave it as a conversation, but it did not end well for her. She got taken off into custody. But let me back up 80 years. Go find any photograph of people at the beach or a pool, 1930 roughly, and you'll find all the guys have tops on. About 1935, Johnny Weissmuller did a whole bunch of Tarzan movies, and Clark Gable did several movies without a top on. And almost overnight, men got the ability to not get arrested if they went outside without a shirt on. 1946, along comes the bikini, and women can now display a lot more skin than they used to. Not much change in 50 years, even 60 years, even 70 years, but things are changing now. Let me move from Sparkle to Gingerbread. Gingerbread, this woman lives, that's her stage name, lives down Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere around there, who has taken upon herself to try out places where the law does not make a distinction between men and women regarding going out without a shirt on. Pennsylvania is one of those places. So, get this. What she does is, she gets a hold of the police in a particular city and says, your law says that your law makes no distinction between men and women. And if men are going to go out, walk down the street without a shirt on, women can too. Gets the police on board with her first, and then takes a bike ride. Or walks down the street, or whatever. She did this in Philadelphia, she did this in Washington, D.C., she did this in New York City, and various other places up and down the eastern seaboard. December 2015, she contacts the Pittsburgh Police Department. It's December, she's close, okay? She has these conversations face to face in a nice, orderly fashion without any drama, and says, this is what I'm planning on doing. Check it out with your legal team and get back to me. That was December. Months go by. Middle of March, let me just lay down what she said here. The Pennsylvania Constitution says, Article 28, equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania because of the sex of the individual. Doesn't matter what law it is, applies equally to males and females. Okay, indecent exposure, the rule says, Title 1831-27, a person commits indecent exposure if that person exposes his or her genitals in any public place. These are not genitalia. So that's the basis. And of course, I mentioned this to women, and very simply, there's a spectrum of, I can't allow this to happen, and I can't wait to make this happen. Everybody falls somewhere in that range. Anyway, that's for Gingerbread's over here. She's we can try this. So anyhow, March comes and police get back to work. Police legal team. This is the actual email sent to her by the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police. Lost the page. Sorry. It said, conclusion, there is no city or state law which expressly prohibits or even addresses the effect of appearing to be arrested in public. Based on the information provided to the law department, the city does not appear to have any legal grounds under the city code or Title 18, Commonwealth's Crimes Code, to cite or arrest women for being bare-chested without any additional sexual or criminal behavior associated therewith. The city is preempted from regulating criminal conduct on its own, so we have a lead state law with which to work. With that in mind, she set up a bike ride. Actually, not so much a bike ride. We used bikes to get to there, but we didn't actually go on a ride. Where we went was Frick Park, kind of down the valley. If you know Frick Park, there's trails down the valley. You're down in a big green area, and set up a blanket. Two women, she and another lady from Pittsburgh, set up a blanket. Just sat on the blanket for a bit, pulled her shirts off, and just sat there. Nobody said a thing. Nobody noticed. If anybody noticed, nobody cared. Then they got up and threw the frisbee around her. She, her fiance, myself, and this other lady tossed a frisbee around for over an hour. A couple of people came by and said, that's a little unusual. Sure, no problem. And basically, nobody noticed or nobody cared. But here's the fun thing. The police showed up. The thing is, she that morning, just to be careful, had gone to the Zone 4 police station and talked with the zone commander and said, here's the email from your boss, and here's, we're going to be down in Frick Park in a couple hours, and maybe a little lead time. But the short version is, the police came. Cruiser rolled by, didn't stop. Two policemen start coming up the trail towards us, and we get close enough we could just about lift read, could just about hear them, and you see the look on their faces. Really? That's legal? Okay then. And they turned and walked away. Didn't even talk to us. And it's like, that just happened. And so it's been done once. It will likely be done again. I know that there's women not associated with me, but there are women who are setting up a bike ride July 8th. Anyone interested in trying it, I can put you in touch. Yeah, this is definitely a thing. It is definitely legal. It is not real common yet. It's like the term here is normalized. Make it appear normal. I mean, you go outside, you see guys running up and down the street without a shirt on. You don't even notice it. There's just so many of them. So that's what she's trying to do. It's just making happen in 2016 what the guys did in 1935. And hey, you might not go jogging in that way. I mean, I'm not female. I don't know that too well, but bike riding is a nice activity. It doesn't involve a lot of jostling around, and it's breezy, and it's fun, and it's for those who are interested, it's definitely a thing. With that, I will turn this back over to our Toastmaster.